In this class, we will discuss about the short circuit current gain in common emitter configuration such as hybrid model. So, current gain is the ratio of output current divided by input current. Here in common emitter configuration, the output current is the collector current and the input current is the base current. So in order to calculate this short circuit current gain, let us consider the hybrid model such that the output circuit is short circuited. So in common emitter configuration, the hybrid model is we will have the internal resistance R BB dash and this is B dash. Here we have the resistance R B dash E and here we will have the capacitance called C B dash E and here the capacitance CB dash. Here we are omitting, we are deleting that negligible resistance, that is RAB dash, and we have the current source GM into RB dash E. So the remaining elements such as the capacitance and the output resistance are short circuited, that is at the collector terminal there are no elements such as capacitance and the load resistance. So this is the direction of collector current and this is the direction of base current. This is emitter should be ground. This is the circuit diagram of hybrid model such that the output circuit will be short circuit. Short circuited means we directly connected this open source to the emitter. Collector and base emitter terminal are directly connected. This is the current element passing through the hybrid model. So our aim is to calculate the base current and the collector current and finding the ratio, that is the current gain. So first of all, let us calculate what is the base current. What is the base current? It is the base current. It passes through this resistance, capacitance and this capacitance. So according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, then I is equal to V by R. Here, as in the previous classes, we have taken the voltage across this input resistance. This is the input resistance. This input resistance will also provide the input voltage. So here the voltage is VB dash E by capital R. Capital R is the total reactance or resistance. So here we have three elements. One resistance and two capacitance are connected, are eligible to pass through this base current. So then the total reactance is equal to, what is the resistance of this resistor? RB dash E. Here these two elements are the capacitive elements. So for the capacitive elements, the resistance is minus J by omega, capacitance is C B dash E. So this is the reactance for this capacitance. Similarly, the reactance for this capacitance is minus J by omega C B dash C. That is R B dash E plus minus value is J square. So like I square is equal to minus 1. Here J is the unit vector along y direction. So if we take this minus to this denominator, then this becomes 1 j by j square. This minus 1 I written as j square. So 1 j get cancelled. We get 1 by j omega c b dash e. Similarly, 1 by this minus can be written as minus j square here. Minus 1 can be written as j square here. J get cancelled. 1 by j omega c b dash c. This is the total reactance offered by this base current. Then the base current can be written as IB is equal to V B dash E by RB dash E plus 1 by j omega C B dash E plus 1 by j omega C B dash E. So by taking 1 by RB dash E plus, so this will become reverse, that is in these two terms j omega are common. J omega C B dash E plus C B dash C. This is the base current. Then what is the collector current? So how can we calculate the collector current? This collector current is passing through this element. Let us suppose that this capacitive element is having a small amount, is drawing a small amount of current. So the total current passes through this element. Then the collector current is simply Gm, that is transconductance, into R B dash E. Then the short circuit current gain. Why it is called as short circuit? The output is short circuited. Current gain is equal to IC by IB. What is IC? Gm into R B dash E divided by IB. What is the value of IB? This is VBD. VB dash E. VB dash E. This IB is VB dash E of 1 by R B dash E plus j omega C B dash E plus C B dash C. So this is the IC value and this is the base current. So among these two terms are get cancelled. We get the current gain as Gm divided by 1 by R B dash E plus j omega C B dash E plus C B dash C. This is the current gain. Then the magnitude of the current gain will be, magnitude means modulus. Magnitude of the current gain is Gm is constant divided by root of squares, that is 1 by R B dash E square plus J square omega square C B dash E plus C B dash C whole square, that is Gm by root of 1 by R B dash E square plus omega square C B dash E plus C B dash C whole square. So this is the magnitude of the current gain. So we know that R B dash E is equal to beta naught by Gm. Then we already write down what are the elements in hybrid model. Then beta naught is Gm is equal to beta naught by R B dash E. So then modulus of A is equal to beta naught by R B dash E multiplied by root of R B dash E square plus omega square of C B dash E plus C B dash C whole square. Then this equation will be beta naught divided by this R B dash E. When goes to inside of the root, it will become square. Then this square term, this square term get cancel, plus omega square R B dash E square multiplied by C B dash E plus C B dash C whole square. This is the short circuit current gain in common emitter configuration. Next, if you draw the graph between omega versus modulus of A in decibels, then if omega is equal to 0, then this total value becomes 0. Then the denominator becomes 1. Hence the magnitude of current gain is maximum, that is beta naught. So if the omega value increases, frequency increases, this ratio decreases. So the maximum value is beta naught here. So decreases gradually. This is in 3 decibels. This frequency is omega B. This frequency is omega T. Okay. So when we draw the graph between the frequency versus the gain of the short circuit gain of the transistor in CA configuration, the gain will be constant up to this value. At exactly, that is up to this value, the gain maximum, that is its value is beta naught in decibels. So after that, at this value, the gain value decreases. How much amount of gain value decreases? It is by 3 decibels. So the frequency at which the gain of the transistor decreases by 3 decibels is denoted by omega B. And here this is the another frequency called as transition frequency. At the transition frequency, total gain becomes 0. Gain becomes 0 in decibels. So here we will have the two terms omega B and omega T. The gain will be constant at 0 frequency. As the frequency increases, the gain also decreases. This is the graph showing the frequency versus the gain of the transistor in CA configuration. So here we have observed the two frequencies, omega B and omega T. So omega B is also called as 3 dB frequency. What is 3 dB frequency? It is the frequency at which the gain of the transistor drops to 3 decibels. This is denoted by the term omega B. So here the gain value becomes beta naught by root 2. It is the RMS value. Here at the 3 decibels, the gain of the transistor reduces by 3 decibels, hence the gain becomes beta naught by root 2. So which is equivalent to beta naught by root of 1 plus, here omega is replaced with omega B square and R B dash E square C B dash E plus C B dash C whole square. So from this expression we can calculate what is the value of omega. So these two are equal, these two are in root positions, so hence omega b beta square, that is 3 dB frequency square, R B dash E square C B dash E plus C B dash E whole square is equal to 2 minus 1, that is 1. Then omega B becomes 1 by R beta dash E by C beta dash E plus C beta dash C. So this is the one frequency, cutoff frequency observed in short circuit current gain of the amplifier. So this R B dash E we can also write as R beta dash E is beta naught by Gm. So that is Gm by beta naught C B dash E plus C B dash E. So we can also write this expression in terms of beta naught as Gm by transconductance divided by current gain multiplied by C beta D E plus C B dash E. So this is the 3 dB frequency observed in short circuit current gain. Next frequency we have observed is transition frequency. Omega 2 is the transition frequency. Omega 2 is also called as transition frequency. Transition frequency is the frequency at which the magnitude of the current gain becomes 1 and its value is 0 decibels. The transition frequency at which the gain magnitude is equal to 1 or equal to 0 decibels is known as the transition frequency, which is indicated with omega t is equal to beta naught divided by root of 1 plus omega t square R B dash E square C B dash E plus C B dash C whole square. Then 1 plus omega t square R B dash E whole square into C B dash C plus C B dash C whole square is equal to beta naught square. Then omega t square of R B dash C square of C B dash C plus C B dash C, C B dash E and C B dash C whole square is equal to beta naught square minus 1. Here beta naught square is very much greater than 1, so we neglect this negative minus 1 value. Then omega t square is equal to beta naught square by r b dash e square of c b dash e plus c b dash c whole square. Then omega t is equal to beta naught by r b dash e c b dash e plus c b dash c. So this beta naught by r b dash e is nothing but gm divided by c b dash e plus c b dash c. These are the two frequencies we have observed from short circuit current gain.